Alright, welcome back everybody. Next episode of Assassin's Creed 2. So, in between episodes, I went ahead and I ran around and I got all of the feathers and chests here in Florence, so that is done. The only thing that is left are the assassination contracts, which... Oh, we have that and the weird, like, glyph stuff that we have to do here. I'm thinking I might just do an entire episode later on in the series where we just do the glyphs and or all of the assassination contracts. I know there's a lot of these. I don't know how many are in Florence though, but I basically just put on a TV show and it costs money. Dang. Anyways, I just put on like a TV show and ran around and collected everything I could. So that also gave us enough money. As you can see, I only have about 5,800 florins left. But, as you can see, our gear is maxed out for where we are right now. Yeah. So, I have a ton of health now. I have a whole bunch of stuff. I think we can afford the treasure map here. Awesome. We also have to buy these eventually. We might wait with that though. And I will grab those chests later on. Oh. There's a thing here. A tomb. Or is this just a big tomb? What is this? Is this just a door to get to the bottom tomb area? Or is this an actual tomb? Oh, it's a tomb. Nice. So we'll do this and then jump over to main story. That will be the game plan. The Auditory family. Crypts. Oh, this is my family. Cool. I was raised Venice, 1296. I was raised in a small house by the Venetian lagoon, with inside of the rough, foam-capped waves of the sea. When I was barely old enough to walk, I became a sailor, navigating the Atlantic first as an apprentice and then while carrying cargo for my father's patron, Messer Marco Polo. It was a good life. Marco Polo. Cool. Oh, interesting. Okay. So it wants you to do the wall jumping stuff, which I had to do for some of the feathers, actually. Down. Ashore. One day, while ashore in the harbor, looking for work, I fell in love. She was barely 20, but when I looked into her eyes, the whole world was reflected back, clearer and brighter than the sun. After that, I still went to sea, but my heart remained on land with the girl who had become my wife and our young son. Typical. Is this just a huge statue? It's a massive statue. Sheesh. Cool. Oh my lord, this was long. Birthright. One afternoon that summer, Messer Polo called me into his study. My father was already there, beside an older man dressed in a strange hooded cape, watching us. At that moment, everything about my life changed. My father told me that he was an assassin. Removing his ring, he showed me a strange marking on his finger, explaining that our family came from an ancient order that protected and defended mankind. He paused, and then, when I didn't speak, Messer Polo stepped forward. He told me that the stranger in the hood would teach me, and in return I would carry him across the Mediterranean to Spain. And so began my apprenticeship with Dante Alighieri, one that was to destroy every bit of happiness I would ever have. Sheesh. A little excessive, maybe. I thought where the story was going was more of how, like, the Auditory family became assassins, but that doesn't seem to be... Oh, it's a timer. Oh, this is how we get back. Oh, that's awful. Okay. Really? Okay. So we'll just see how this goes, but it's not going to go well. Yeah, the timer's almost up. So we basically just have to go across. That should be simple. We'll try it again. Nice. Made it. Down we go. Dear Lord, they made this long. A mentor. In preparation for our voyage, Messer Alighieri met with me repeatedly. At first, our meetings were about purchasing supplies, but soon they became about higher things, about life, love, honor, and justice. He taught me that society was set up in such a way as to control its members, to stop us from thinking, from seeing. Soon, I could look past all the laws and illusions. I understood that mankind was being used by its rulers, that we, the people, deserved freedom. It was then that Dante began showing me pages from a book that Messer Polo had brought back from the palace of the great Genghis Khan. The manuscript, the Codex, was about our order, the assassins. Give me a Genghis Khan game. Mongolians. That's what I'm pushing for. That'd be awesome. So do you just have to swing there? I did not get there in time. Interesting. Maybe you have to fast swim just from the get-go? That's a quick one for sure. I don't think they give you enough time the first time. Okay, so we're gonna have to go up the side wall jump. Probably. And then do we have to go this way? We probably have to go that way. A lot of parkouring in this one. Yeah. Okay. It goes up and around. Oh. Well, that's a lot. I don't think we'll make it this time. Which way was it? It was up. Oh, I can't climb that, can I? Oh, I can't. We made it. Nice. Goodness gracious. There's 2 pages. That's a lot. Alright, an unexpected farewell. Our planned voyage never took place. While returning to Ravenna to pick up the remainder of his belongings, Dante died. Dismayed at the loss of my mentor, I went to inform my father and Messer Polo of the sad news. Before I could even speak, I was ushered into the study, and my father, his face white, locked the door behind me. Shocked, I listened in silence as he spoke. Dante intended to take the Codex to Spain where it would be safe. Excuse me. But he was being watched. The enemy of the assassins, the Knights Templar, still existed. I recalled the stories he told me of the Templars, and it all became clear. Dante had been murdered. The Templars knew about the Codex, and they knew about us. Shaking, my father told me to take the Codex and leave for Spain at once with my wife and child. As Messer Polo ushered me out the door, he handed me a small piece of paper with a number on it. With this number, I could draw on his credit. More ducats than I had ever seen in my life at any bank in Italy. Man, wouldn't that be nice? Just handed a ton of cash. Okay. Let's take a look before we actually start this one. So I'm assuming that's like a way back to retry it. It looks like you just kind of run that way. That's my guess. Yeah. Bunch of parkouring. Sheesh. Big one. Nice. Gosh, that one went down hard. Is this how you get back? What is this? Oh, it is. It's just how you get back. Cool. Another 2-pager. At sea. We set sail that night, the ship filled with cargo to sell on the markets at Barcelona. At first, all was well. Then, to avoid a coming storm, we laid anchor in the Otranto harbor. Cloaked in darkness, the pirates came. I didn't see them until they were already boarding my ship. I hid with my family in the hold. Pulling out the codex, I ran the worn leather cover through my hands. Then, I broke the spine. The pages slid silently onto the floor. I scattered them into the chests, boxes, and containers I was carrying to market. The men who found us were drunk. I could smell it on their breath. When they asked for the codex, I knew who had sent them. Holding back my rage, I said that I had thrown it over. They started to laugh. 2 held me down, still grinning, while the rest cut off my wife's clothes. They begged for mercy until her voice gave out. Once they were done, they threw her into the sea. My God. They took my cargo and sunk my ship and left me adrift, clinging to a piece of railing. I made it to the beach with my son. My wife's body washed up on shore the next morning with the tide. That's just disgusting and brutal. Does this go? We'll see. It'll show us. I don't think Assassin's Creed has ever... I don't remember anything being anywhere near that graphic. Oh, this one's complicated. Okay, so... why on earth would you choose that to be the direction? Why would you dive there? That's crazy. So once I get up to that, what do I do? Oh, it looks like you can run up higher again. Okay. We got it. He just decided to dive for whatever reason. Where are you going? Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna have to... we're gonna test this one out a little bit more. I don't think I can get up there, actually. We try it again. Run it back. We're gonna have to try a different route. Maybe the wall to the right beside it, to the right of it. That one might be better. There we go. The parkour in these older games can be so frustrating at times. It's ridiculous. We'll get it though. We'll get it. Close enough. If you're like, if the joystick is off even a little bit, it is just the worst. There we go. Easy. Made it with so much extra time. A new name. I never saw the sea again. Making my way to Florence, I rented a small room and then visited the bank. I had memorized Polo's account number. With the vast sum I now had at my disposal, I went to Venice in disguise to find my father. I returned to Florence the next day. Both Polo and my father were already dead. From that moment forward, I collected whatever, on architecture, studied the classics, and took vocal lessons. I adopted the name Auditore, impersonating a noble at the Florentine court. Accepted as one of their own, I took on the trappings of nobility and constructed this villa for me and my son. And then I hunted them. I raised my son to fight, to find the Codex, and to kill Templars. Together, we would regain the honor of my wife and avenge the death of my father. 2 debts that could never be repaid. To the auditory that reads this, remember that you are not a nobleman, you are not one of the deceivers, you are one of the people. Avenge us. Well, there we go. Quite the story. And I don't know if I ever remember that story at all. Granted, I haven't played this game in like a decade, so that would make sense. Beautiful. Money for days. That's that. There's 4 of them in here? Is there no actual crypt in this one? There's not. How am I supposed to get, like, the thing? Weird. Awesome. Paying respects. Cool. I think now we just have main story. It sent me outside the villa? You're kidding. Oh my god. Which way's the right way? Also, what is this? Oh, it's caved in. That's a bummer. Is there anything out here, at least? Ugh. I mean, we can grab this. Just because it's out here. Did we never have to come back? There we go. Okay. Just run around and get to the entrance. Unless something over here too, which we can go grab. I won't show too many of these, like, chests, because there's no need to. But I think this one's worth it. It's not too far out of the way, so we should be alright. I also got a new sword that does a lot more damage. It's like 1 health chunk per hit, which is very nice. Oh my god, this run is so far. You can't call your horse, can you? No, that's not in this one. That sucks. There we go. Oh, and for those of you that are curious, in Florence there were 27 feathers that I got, as well as, what is it, 70 something chests? So we've got to be in the 80s, which is like roughly 1/4 of all of the chests in the game. So it's pretty nuts. Alrighty. Let's renovate a ton of the villa and also collect our money. We should do that before main story. Should collect money first. 2,700, not bad.
Buongiorno. Salute, Ser Ezio. Shall we take a look at the list?
Yes. Okay. We should get one of everything. So we'll get the bank. What is this? We get a lot of stuff from the blacksmith. It is worth pumping this up immediately. Use this with 5 grand. Art merchant, probably? Yeah. We get the treasure maps there at least. I don't know if the bank even does anything other than just increase my income. I don't know if that was a good buy or not. It's value in it. Just got 2,200, so that's nice. Let's do one quick thing first as well. Let's go put the feathers in the chest. I don't know if there's any, like, I know it's out of 100, but I don't know if you get anything between. If there's different tiers to this. It doesn't seem like it. Okay. So, I mean, there might be one at like 50, but I was curious if there's one at 75. What is... and why is it here? Interesting. Okay. I wonder if it's codex thing.
Ezio! Come in, come in!
Oh my gosh.
To what do we owe the honor?
We really have most of them now? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I guess there's 12 missing. Okay. Nothing wrong with that.
I've been sent from Firenze by Il Magnifico to attend to some unfinished business. I'm looking for Jacopo de Pazzi.
Ha! Who isn't? We've been at it for days.
And perhaps what I carry will help us both. A list of his co-conspirators. One of them will talk before he dies.
Excellent. These men are sure to lack Jacopo's resources, which means they will be easier to find. I will put my scouts to it at once.
I appreciate the help, Uncle. I've got something else for you as well. More codex pages.
Ah, let's see what we can learn. What is this? What prophet?
What did you find, Uncle?
Just another damn mystery. The text here roughly translates to only the prophet may open it. There's reference to 2 pieces of Eden, but these pages offer no answers, Nipote. At least, not on their own. You must find more.
We'll have to save it for another day, Uncle. I have a mission to attend to.
As you wish. Now, if you hope to defeat these bastardi, I will need to teach you a few things. Meet me on the practice field.
What do we have left? Evasive maneuvers. Meet Mario on the practice field to train. I already know how to strafe, though. Or is this different?
Alright, Ezio. You're familiar with counterattacking, but what happens when your enemy is as well?
I don't usually give them the opportunity.
Tough talk offers little protection against Templar steel.
Then by all means, Maestro. Teach me what to do.
Now dodge. Poor little Faisal, dying just to follow orders.
Ow. This strafe has to be done at a perfect time. There we go. Wait, am I not dodging?
Hurry up and die! I'm getting thirsty.
I'm confused. How am I not dodging? I'm so confused. Wait. Oh, it's different. Okay. I didn't put my hands up.
Enjoy the ride down to hell.
Now do it again.
Goodness gracious.
Much better. One last time now.
Bravo.
My bad. That was terrible. I was just strafing, not dodging. Wait.
Let's see it another time.
Okay. That's easy.
Just one more time, Ezio.
Magnifico! Once again, you exceed my expectations.
Signore, we found Jacopo's men, and they wait your word to strike.
Relay the following. No man moves until they have spoken with Ezio. Intesi?
It will be done.
Go, Ezio. Visit with my mercenaries in the countryside. See if Jacopo's lackeys won't lead you to him. But be careful. They will be expecting you.
Where's that? So we can now dodge and disarm, which I totally forgot about. Combat's a little deeper than I thought, to be honest. I thought it was just the strafing, but dodging is way easier. That's the sanctuary. Here's the dealio. Where do we have to go? To Tuscany. So it's a new town in general. Okay. Let's do it. Go see what's up. Take the horse this time.
Hey!
There we go. New city. I'm excited. To Tuscany we go. Part of me wanted to stay and wrap up the Monteriggioni stuff, but we'll wait. We'll wait. I see 2 quests. What? This place is massive. So there's a memory there, memory over here, and one deeper in too. My goodness. Just hit this. See what's going on. Straight. Huh. Looks like we're gonna have a lot of exploring to do. We might not start a quest. We won't start a memory this episode. I might just run around and do some little bit more of exploring. A couple viewpoints maybe. We'll see. Maybe go to town by the chest map. Who knows? Let's see what the map looks like now. Yeah. Okay. So this is a lot more like open land area, and the town itself is like really small. Yeah, this place is actually a lot smaller than I thought. Okay. There's a beat up event and assassination contract. What do we think about doing all of this side stuff next episode? It's intriguing. I want to go by the map though. So that's what we're doing. We're about a, what's that? About a third? I think just under a third done with the viewpoints in the game. I think there's 1 or 2 more cities as well. The entrance is over here. So let's go by the map and go from there. Also, why do I have notoriety on? What? Is it because I just ran somebody over with
What
the
is
horse?
the matter with you, Stronzo? I don't care
chill.
who you are or where you came.
Chill,
Act
dude,
like this.
chill.
God, help me! Stay back, Finn! What is going
Worth the
on?
money. Worth the money for sure.
Take off, friend. Did you mind for making a little working?
Okay.
I have scores of new works.
Hello. Treasure maps. Oh, there's 2 towns here. Ah, okay. Well, we buy both. They're super cheap.
A pleasure, sir. Come again.
How many chests are there? An absurd amount. Got it. Okay. Get this viewpoint because we're right next to it. Pretty big ones, even. I think we just go up. Oh, feather. Nice. Take it. we will do this sync point and probably end it. And then next episode, I think we're just going to do a ton of this side questing and stuff. Can I not? Okay, that works. That works. Was there a poster on that big tower? Did I see that right? Why is there a poster over there? That doesn't even make sense.
Keep away, Phil! Assassino! Help!
How do you know I'm an assassin?
What aren't you special?
It's not like
Really
common
special.
knowledge.
Just don't kill me!
Awesome.
Come, friends. I've fresh.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is wrap up the episode and go from start to your next episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. I hope you have a good rest of your day, night, whatever it is, and I will see you next one. Peace.